Gamsobis in focus with Kalilu Banjang every Saturday from 8 to 10 p.m.
You want to know about the Gambian entertainment industry. You want to know the existing policies and programs of the arts and culture sector. You want to know about the governance and management of the arts associations. The program will throw a fresh light on the entertainment industry in focus. We will touch so many angles about the cultural sector, the opportunities and challenges, and interrogate them, and most importantly, offer solutions.
Supersonic's money transfer is giving you an unbeatable offer this Tobaski. Your family and friends can now send you monies from the whole of Europe, US, Canada, and Switzerland for absolutely free. Yes! This Tobaski, enjoy our safe, fast, reliable, and convenient money transfer service with the largest payout network in the Gambia at zero transfer charges. So your family and friends wouldn't have to worry about transfer charges when sending you monies from Europe, USA, Canada, and Switzerland this Tobaski. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics. Support your own. Tobaski just got better with Supersonics Money Transfer.
Youth Day is an awareness day designated by the United Nations. It gives an opportunity to young people for their individual works that they have been doing, ranging from their voices, their initiatives, and of course, their talents. To compensate that at the national level, the Stone Circle Youth Excellence Award dedicated their 2020 award to Ousainu Gambia. So join me in this special edition of Gambian Talents Forum to celebrate him and of course to reflect on some of the momentary milestones he's been doing in the Gambian society. My name is Yusufa Jata. Welcome to the program. Ousainu, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Yusufa. Thanks to the Gambia Talent TV and for having me here. It's a great pleasure of being here. Your boy, your brother, your nephew, your everything, Ousainu Gambia. So it's a pleasure being here today.
Ousainu, on a serious note, the nature itself wouldn't allow me to go further without congratulating me. So I congratulate you, wholeheartedly from the bottom of my heart, and of course on behalf of the entire Gambian Talents Promotion TV. Congratulations once again for your winning. So at this juncture, I want to ask you, how are you feeling? What is the excitement that comes with this victory?
Yeah, and thank you so much. I was so excited, and I was so overwhelmed. So when I received the information that a night before it was announced on the national the radio that I won the award, so I received the information on that night. So I was like so emotional. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do. It's like there are a lot of youth in the Gambia. We have more than the population of the Gambia, like almost the 1 million out of the 1.8 million are youth. So if you are choosing to be one out of all the rest of all those youth to be given an award as the youth of the year with regards to the work you do, I think it's so emotional, and I have to thank the Gambian people for the amazing thing and recognizing that effort. So I was just overwhelmed. I could not talk. In fact, I have to tell the person, let me call you back so that I also reflect my mind and say, oh wow. So it was just amazing. It was just amazing being a young person in the country with regards to the number of young people in the country, and you were choosing to be given an award of excellence, and so I think it was so amazing.
Amazing. Yeah. So did you see this victory coming to you?
Yeah, yes, I would say it was a surprise that I won the award, but in another way around, I will not see it as a surprise too.
So it means you have been working for it.
Yeah, because a lot of people have been telling me, like in previous years, it's like, hey, Ousainu, you are everywhere. Ousainu, any activity, Ousainu, you are doing this. Ousainu, you are doing this. Ousainu, you should be awarded. Ousainu, you should be given this. Ousainu, you should be supported. Ousainu, you are this. So a lot of people have been telling me that. So those words of encouragement, those words of passion. So I realized that, like, okay, whatever you are doing, people are appreciating it, and people are now seeing it, and they are even thanking you, congratulating you for that. So I feel like giving more to the people, giving more to the community. Of course, the Gambia, our homeland, it's a country where we call Sunyu Dekala, Sunyu Deferod, Kendu Kodef. So I've been trying, working in different activities that we come back to with regards to environment and national issues. So that's why I said, when I received the award, when I was told that you won the award, I was like, okay, this is something people have been telling me that I deserve to watch and won it. But I think this year was the right year for me to watch it and to won it. And we have a lot of amazing people doing great work. So that's why I say it was a surprise. It was not a surprise too. Yeah.
So who did you dedicate this award to?
Okay, and it have ever been my dream, like any national award I won, who wins in the Gambia, I will dedicate it to the women of this country, because I'm someone also who used to work with the women. I think some time ago I used to mobilize some youth. The other Gambia team used to go to the Banjini Women's Garden to help the women, just to voluntarily help them. Sometimes I used to go to the market early morning just to observe what women are doing, carrying those things with the gele drivers selling at night at that early morning. So I felt that the Gambian women are tremendously doing well. So I was like, anytime I win a national award, I will dedicate it to the Gambian women. But it coincides with, we all know the unfortunate situation of 2020, the COVID-19. So this award coincides with that. So there are people who are also giving their time, sacrifice their life to make sure that we combat this COVID-19 out of the country and the world at large. We call them frontliners. So I say, okay, as far as we are in this COVID-19 situation, the frontliners are sacrificing their time. So let me join the frontliners and the Gambian women together and delegate this award to them. So as we speak, this award, the Gambia use this award, I want every youth to join me. We dedicate this award to our frontliners in the fight of COVID-19 and the women of the Gambia. Yeah.
I think that's very humble and sweet of you, because like you said, women are really doing a tremendous job when it comes to the national development, as well as our frontline workers when it comes to the COVID-19. They're always risking their life, of course, responding to situations which are even unknown to them. So that is very, very humble of you, like I said. So Ousainu, we just wanted to know, how many millions have you made this award? Because I know since receiving, you must be receiving a lot of calls and opportunities. So just tell us, how many millions? I'm not going to tell anyone.
Yeah, okay. Basically, there was no financial compensation attached to the award. So it's a design award that can keep. I think sometimes finance is good to receiving fund as an award, but sometimes some of these things are things that can pave way for you in the future and all those things. At least it can be a legacy that you can remember, and it can even push you to do more. Your kids growing and see that, okay, our father once win an award, and this is the award hung in the house, can even motivate the children and everyone to make sure that they'll be even like their father. So it was not financially, no finance was attached to it, but I think it's an excellent award. As I said, looking at the nature of the number of youths in the Gambia, and you are designed to be given an award that, of course the presentation is happening on Tuesday. Yeah, so there is that day that I will go and receive the award. So
we just wanted to know, how does this award impacted your life?
Yeah, and I think this award will make me another Ousainu. It's going to multiply another Ousainu. It's going to give back to another Ousainu Gambia, like 2 in 1. If I was given 10, I should do 20 now. If I was given 50, I should do 100 now. If I was given 100, I should do 1,000 now. So I think people will say, Ousainu, you don't sit at home. You are always out in every activity. I think now is the time that I have to lock up my house and say, now I have to do everything. Because it's a way of telling you that, Ousainu, you still have more to do. They said, to whom much is given, much is expected. So if everyone says you are the one doing this amazing work, you have to make sure that it keeps running. So it's a way of, the award is even pushing me, building me, giving me more spirit, more passion to do whatever I was doing for the Gambian people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like internationally, I mean, this is nationally, but internationally, how does the award, mold you? How does it prepare you, for you to take another step internationally?
Yeah, I think everything starts at one step at a time. So if you are recognized within your, I think 2 years back, I was recognized by the UNDP. They gave me an award about someone who works for the environment. So, but that was at a level, UNDP level. So this one came at the national level. So who knows, you still work hard and still believe in what you're doing, still push hard, and more awards are coming. So a lot of people have been calling me, sending me congratulations, and even praying and wishing that more things are coming ahead. But I think I owe Gambian people a lot now. If people if you are identified to be given such an award and recognized in the whole country, and even my mom home will call me. A lot of people have been calling me. I saw your son in the TV. Some people are talking about him in the radio. His name everywhere. So, you know, all those things are things that move you to reach other levels. So. To draw them out of the Gambia internationally, to raise the flag of the Gambia internationally is one of our dreams as young people, because we want that good image of the Gambia to go outside. So even internationally, we have a lot of Gambians in our diaspora now, the social media, everyone is connected. When I received this award, I received calls from Gambians in diaspora, some are in the United States, some are in UK, some are in other part of the world, some send me a message on Facebook, congratulating me on all those stuff. So I think, and it happens in the Gambia level, but it's going, it was reflecting everywhere in internationally. So we hope that we do more for the country. And we are not doing the work for our Prophet used to tell me that human being award but God reward. So sometimes you do something and whatever finds you there, that means it's God's blessing and all those things. So we hope to do more for the country than any achievement.
And how does it feel, you know, to be the man of the moment? I know right now everybody's just talking about you because you are the latest. Every platform you go, they're just celebrating Ousainu Gambia. So, you know, how does that feel to you right now?
Yeah, as I'm speaking to you, I have not even updates the award this issue on. And I think the only thing I uploaded on Facebook is let join me dedicate this award to the Gambian women, and because I was overwhelmed by how people were spreading.
I know.
You know, you enter Facebook, all you say from those 2 days, therefore yesterday on the award day, it was all Ousainu Gambia everywhere. The radio, some radios would call me a live call to talk to them about the award. You know, then they had an interview with some TVs too, and there are some more interviews coming up. So I realized that the whole Gambia was happy about what happened, you know. So it is something that I was so emotional to receive. So everyone sees it as this award because, like, and I also receive call from Gambians, you know, in top positions. It's just yesterday that I received a call from the Lord Mayor of Banjul, congratulating me for the award. And so a lot of amazing Gambians. You know, you have Ajikumba Dafe of the Treasure Women Warriors based now in US, and Sibo Marikonde Siboya. A lot of Gambians out there, you know. So I was like, I could not even receive all the calls, to be serious. That day I could not receive all the calls. And my WhatsApp still now, I could not reply all the texts. So I have to spend yesterday and day first, I have to spend the whole night replying to people's message and, you know, thanking people and all those things. So it was a Gambian thing. So before I knew that Gambians appreciate me, but it's because after this award I knew how much the Gambian people even appreciate me with regards to the work I do. So the love and everything was too much, so I cannot thank them enough. Some people were like, we should go and have dinner, but because of the COVID-19, you have to understand it. I said, okay, let's just keep calm and follow the COVID-19 rules and regulations, you know. We have more time coming. Some will pass by home, some will bring fruits and all those things this year. So the love was just, you know, amazing, you know. So I thank every Gambian. You know?
I can say, Ousainu, like, this is like a Hollywood moment for you.
Exactly.
You know, like, I couldn't just imagine, you know, right now being the most eligible bachelor in the country right now. So I wonder how many proposals have you received from the girls, you know?
Yeah. Okay, someone dedicated a daughter for me.
Like seriously?
Someone was like, Ousainu, I learned that you are still a bachelor and not married, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I said, okay.
The most eligible bachelor
and the person was not in the country. He said, okay, I'm not with daughter, but I'm, you know, so and
so have you accepted the proposal?
Not yet. I just like to. So I'm that Ousainu that everyone wants to know. Even my friends want to know. Okay, Ousainu, you are single, so who are you mingling with and who is? So everyone is curious. So I'm just this simple Ousainu, because the time of, you know, if you are going and coming, you don't have time for saying that. But I think the right time will come, and when the right time comes, that's going to be a national ceremony, because I'm inviting every Gambian for that. So
wow, too bad for the girls out there, because it seems that, you know, the most eligible bachelor is not yet done. Ousainu, now let's move on to the flag of Gambia. I understand that, you know, some months ago you were involved in the flag of Gambia, so we want to know everything about, you know, what really inspired you to come with such initiative, Flag of Gambia?
Yeah, Flag Up Gambia, as the name implies, is dealing with the national issue. Flag Up Gambia is a campaign that I initiated last year, and then I was joined by Sol Slim Jai. Of course, I have to mention his name wherever I am for the campaign to grow.
And he's also doing extremely good.
Yes, these are the people I look up to. So I was like, when you have people like Sol in the Gambia and they say, Ousainu, you are the one. So I was like, you know, maybe it's a luck too. Okay. So last year, you know, as a youth of this country, I'm someone those who know me, like the issue of the Gambia was in me since I was young. Okay. That's the reason why I have this Ousainu Gambia name from senior school.
And I think, you know, it's clearly been manifested, you know.
Anytime I'll be on the street passing people, you are Mr. Gambia, right? You are the Gambia. I say, yeah, because of the attitude. Okay, I know. Understand? So I was like, this Gambian thing was in me. That's why I've started working with young people to make sure that we bring change, you know. When I say change for a better Gambia, how can we contribute our quota, our resources, our everything to make the Gambia the best place or a better place for everyone. So, but you have to look at the problem so that you can solve the problem. No, everyone should not be talking about the problem. One of the problems in the Gambia is we are all talking about the problem. So, but who is taking action to make sure that I solve one and I solve two? Understand? So I say, okay, one thing, and I'm someone who also spend much time also reading about what others are doing in their country. How are other countries doing? They are all human beings. We are human beings. They have brains, we have brains. Understand? So why are they moving and we are still struggling and all those things? I realize that patriotism, love for the country, have the country at heart, is something that if a country doesn't have it, that country will no more move. Because it's going to be a Fankun country. Sure. Like Maninga said, or the Olaf say, whoever, everyone will talk about personal interest. And the national pledge of the Gambia says, we must stand together as one people with one goal and move forward as one nation. But if we insist on pursuing our personal goals, that's the personal interest, without keeping our collective objectives and responsibilities in mind, then indeed we shall be divided, we will fall. So I realized patriotism is the only way. Love for the country first, then you will be willing to do whatever it takes for that country to move. If you have Gambia Talent TV in you, I have a slogan called the Gambian in us. If you have this TV in you, you love it, you will not do anything that will hinder the development of this TV. You will make sure you do everything that will move this TV to another level. So that's what we are preaching. So when I realized that that's lacking, Gambians done basic and secondary to make sure all schools in the Gambia has a flag, and they welcome the idea, you know, endorse it, send me a letter, but this COVID-19 issue just came. So maybe probably when school resume, we are going to see flags everywhere in the Gambia. Then because of that, a week before last independent February, I liaised with the ministry. They gave me the permission to use any school within the Greater Banjul area. We have the first ever Flag of Gambia march pass to bring students in streets, talk about the Gambia, raise the flag, you know, talk to them about Gambianism. We did one in Banjul, one in KMC here. So the campaign is about the flag, but the message is how we can use a flag, something unique, who we all belong to preach patriotism, nationalism, togetherness, and natural unity, and of course to have the love for the country. If you are a director, you have the Gambia at heart. You will not misuse our money. You will even prefer to add your own money to make sure that the road you are assigned to works than to eat the money. If you don't care about the Gambia, you can eat anything that belongs to the Gambia. So that's the concept of the Flag of Gambia. So thank God it's going big. The whole country is appreciating. In fact, I think I won the award because the advantage of winning the award is the Flag of Gambia campaign. So we equally give flags to Gambians going to session trainings outside the because I want to see Gambia flag everywhere. We also, the Gambia shows like the usual family, so the attack, so we also make sure we give flags to the artists so that on stage, everyone wants to feel that Gambian. And remind you, anytime a flag is raised in any show, you see the way the crowd respond. So you can see that uniqueness. You go to school, you raise a flag there after the assembly. All the children will rush to the pole because it's new to them now. Now they are seeing the flag, the flag is here. That time, they are not even thinking about which tribe did I belong to, which class did I even belong to. They are all seeing the flag. You can see that Gambianism. So that was basically about the Flag of Gambia campaign. And I think it's a good strategy. Yeah, actually, and we have made a song about it. Also, we shot in a video so that collectively our voice is heard and everywhere. Yeah, that's very good. I understand that, you know, when you were doing your Flag of Gambia, I personally met with you somewhere in Westfield. You were telling me that I was like running after media houses, so which of course which I understood, you know, there must be some challenges. So I don't know what were some of the major challenges that you face when you are initiating this idea. Yeah, the challenges of Flag Gambia, like one thing I talk about Gambia, anything you are doing that is Gambian, that's the biggest challenge you have.
Yeah.
Because the problem is Gambians don't value Gambian thing. Just bring an initiative that is foreign. A foreign initiative. Or an initiative that is a foreign-based thing. You see how Gambians attract themselves, how people support and all those things, you know. But anything that is Gambian, be ready to fully take up the challenge because people don't care unless when it's growing. Okay, the campaign, Flower Gambia campaign at the beginning, we are doing everything with our own pocket. Okay, raising flags and all those things. Sometimes you go to a particular office that I want to raise a flag for you and all those things. They will tell you, okay, go and come here, the director is not here. So for me, I'm not seeing the seriousness, that seriousness in you. You understand? I realize that when you talk about something that is your personal issue, you're not even want me to wait for the director. But this is the Gambian issue. You are delaying my time and all those things. You understand? Yeah. So the finance was a problem. I think I have to acknowledge the effort of when I went to TRRC to raise the flag there, the late council was impressed and donated 10 flags for 10 schools. And they finally saw when Giselle had a show, because we gave the flag to him, and after the show the manager was impressed, and Giselle gave I think 20 flags, 20 flags too, and during the Flower Gambia March Past too, you see the small flags the kids were having. Rafi of R&A company also donated all those flags and the banner, and we have also Mamoudou Sabali who also make sure that we have the musical set and the truck, that's it. So the rest of the thing were all from our pocket. So I cannot, if I tell you the amount of money I spend in the logistic work of that event, you know, you'll tell me that you have things to do for that. But for me, it's Gambia. It's Gambia. Anything you spend, any little amount you spend for the country, you can underrate it. You can underrate it, but me, I do not underrate it, because I know I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for you, he, she, our kids, your kids, their kids, and everyone's student for this country to move. So that's why I don't see it as waste. I'm happy doing it as far as a Gambia, and people were, and because of that event, after the event, a lot of people were called. Ousainu, this is the first time some people came out, and I even met the Louis Tomasi family to talk about this campaign, because I try to make sure I involve every Gambian in anything I'm doing. That's why I call it Flower Gambia, because it's have to be Gambia, not Ousainu. That's why sometimes if journalists call me about Flower Gambia, I say, contact this one who can go and talk about Flower Gambia, so that everyone sees yourself in it. So I thank the Gambia Talent TV. They are one of the TV who came to the Banyan event, cover it, everything, and also the Westville event, and cover everything. So that was a big plus.
I think that's why at this juncture it will be very important, you know, for us to remind our viewers, especially those humanitarian, you know, those philanthropists, you know, this is the Gambia. We have seen, you know, recently how the Gambian community, you know, always, you know, stood up in solidarity, especially when it comes to helping one another who is in need. So in this case too, like, here is a brother, you know, who sees nothing other than Gambia. So we have seen, you know, him how exactly, you know, how challenging it was him, you know, when it comes to in terms of finance. So you that is watching, I know you know that you love the Gambia, and of course you love to contribute to the humanitarian effort. So help him, because you know the Flag of Gambia campaign, it is still on. Like he said, he's only waiting for the school to resume. So anyone who can donate, you know, within the Gambia and abroad, it will be well appreciated.
Even one flag can go.
Exactly. You can donate in flag, you can donate in cash, it will be well appreciated. And if you want to contact him, he's here direct, he will give his number, and of course his also Facebook name is Ousainu Gambia. So let's do this Gambia. This is Gambia. Any amount you have, please contribute, so we can see that our upcoming generation that are coming, they will see none other but the Gambia. So I think Ousainu, we can emphasize that.
Yeah, that's
so maybe
Ousainu Gambia.
You can quickly give them a number.
Yeah, that's Ousainu Gambia. You check me on Facebook. I think I'm the only Ousainu Gambia.
Obviously,
You search Ousainu Gambia or Flower Gambia on Facebook. You can send a message to Flower Gambia page on Facebook, or Ousainu Gambia on Facebook, or call me 344-2675. 344-2675. That's my WhatsApp. That's my active line too. Anytime you reach me. Even if you have a flag to donate, just donate one flag, and it's going to a school. And if that flag is raised to the school, you have more than 1,000 kids in that school. That means you are inspiring 1,000 kids in a particular school.
And their names will be written in
exactly.
The Gambia forever. So I only hope that this message will prove fruitful to the viewers out there. So Ousainu, let's move quickly to your environmental work. We understand that you have been involved with Green Up Gambia as their program officer. So we want to know some of your activities. We know that you are involved in tree planting and of course, you know, cleaning the big site. So we want to know more about the Green Up Gambia as well.
And of course I have to attest to this fact. I was the Ousainu at a grassroots because of Green Up Gambia. Okay. Because that's the first organization I start working the work with. Like when it comes to active youth work and active activists with regards to moving the Gambia to a better place. I'm the program officer of Green Up Gambia, as you already said. So Green Up Gambia is one of, I don't like saying a leading thing because it's a collective thing. It's one of the leading environmental movement in the Gambia that do advocacy, action, commitment, tree planting, of course, anything that have to do with the environment. The advocacy, the media, the action work, tree planting, cleaning, and of course the partnering with other organizations to make sure the ozone is safe and sensitizing people about whatever environmental activities happening. So it's a very big organization in Gambia that is a household name now. So we have been, since I've been the program officer, we have been doing a lot of tree plantings, not only in the Congo but across the country. I could remember I slept a lot of nights outside because of the tree planting and all those things. So, and we are in the summer. What we do is basically, as I said, we do all other environmental activities and also to inform the Gambians about the current environmental situation in the Gambia. What can we do? What we should not do? What's the authorities, and we also engage the authorities about policy making and all those things. And but more importantly, when you talk about green up, the word green stands for basically plants, to make sure that you realize that in Gambia our forest cover is destroyed. In fact, the forest, we are all, you go to Berkama, you see there's no forest right now. Trees have been cut down. You go to the north bank of the country, you no more see trees. You know, it's very difficult. Look at how it's affecting our climate. Disaster everywhere. Look at the rain pattern, the way it is changing. It comes in one go and destroy everything. The farmers in the rural area are not having a good yield. The hotness of the sun temperature, all these are signs of climate change. You go to the human vegetable, the rice those cultivated rice in Sierra, you know, the Gambia or river, we have the salty part and the fresh part. Yeah, so that fresh part is good for rice production. Obviously. But due to the rain pattern, the change of the rain pattern, the salt intrusion can even venture back to the fresh part, whereby it affects the rice production of those areas. So looking at all this environmental stress and all those things, that's why we commit ourselves, work with our partners, work with our sister organization. We have the Gambia Ozone Heroes, who were based on protecting the ozone and the coastline. You have the Gunjur Youth Movement there, you have the Youth for the Environment, you have the Young Volunteers for Environment, and so you have the carpet there. So we realized that when we start doing the action some years back, so we realized, okay, most of the country we're talking about green up. Sometimes people have some environment issues. The only people they call is green up. Now we say, okay, now it's time to unanimously put all our efforts together, of course, one force to make sure that's why now we don't want people to talk about green up without talking about others. Understand? So that's why anything we do, all the activities green up is doing, you know that all sister organizations will have a representative to come on and work with us together. And of course, if any sister organization have any activity or any other thing to do, we will all go there and make sure that we make it a partnership and we give a big impact. So we are in the summer. Every summer we call what we call Summer Go Green. Summer Go Green is an initiative that advocates every Gambian to plant a tree to reinforce our forests and our communities, to green your street and all those things. So sometimes you go with the different slogan, one child, one tree. We get one child, one tree last year, where parents were involving their children to plant a tree in their home. One youth, one tree. The population of the Gambia is about 1.8 million. So we realize that after the 1.8 million, the youth population is almost a million. Understand? So if every youth, can you imagine, if every youth in the Gambia plant at least one tree, that gives us 1 million tree in one rainy season. So it depends on where. You can plant a tree in your compound, a flower tree, or a mango fruit in your garden, a tree in your former school. You cannot say, well, you must make care of more plant tree. Go to your former school, plant a tree for them. Go to anywhere, plant a tree. Just make sure you plant a tree. Action. So we call it from commitment to action. When you are committed to do it, now you do the action. When you do the action, then you will see the impact. So this summer, Go Green is still on. If you are not planting a tree, make sure you plant a tree. So even this morning, I planted a tree this morning. So That's the Greener Gambia. So this Ousainu environment, Ousainu flag up, Ousainu humanitarian as well, we'll come to that.
I think it's very important, because internationally we have been seeing, kids, as young as 16 years, standing up, to challenge the world leaders, on the importance of climate change, of course, the environment, because the environment is all we have as human beings. So, but anyway, it's up to us whether to make it or to destroy it.
And one thing that stressed me, you go to Kenya, you see primary school kids reinforcing a large amount of area, primary school kids. Here you have master degrees holders, and now environment is destroyed. So I cannot understand what type of education Gambians are. If primary school kids and secondary kids in other part of the country, Africa, are bringing back their forest. You have master degrees holders in the Gambia, and everything is going down. So what education are we learning?
It's very challenging sometimes. So Ousainu, we can just look at some of your work, because we understand that you are involved in the environmental work. That's everything which has to do with the environment. Ranging from cleaning the beach, from planting the tree. Even when it comes to gutter waste, because just few weeks ago we have seen that went viral on social media, which involve you, of course, sensitizing people not to throw, how to call it, garbages inside the gutters, which is very important. And I think one of the main challenges which we face when it comes to gutters is because people use it for dumping, which is supposed not happen. So I think here's the video in front of you at the screen. They're just watching it right now. So let's just take a quick time. This is our country in front of you at the screen. They're just watching it right now. So let's just take a quick time.
The treasure women warriors, who is in the rural Gambia, to change the life financial stage of women. So if you look at all those people, those are the people who inspire me. The only Gambian I respect is the Gambian who is changing the life of a Gambian. I respect you. As I was saying, the only Gambian I respect, not the Gambian who's educated, not the Gambian who has the money, but the Gambian who has a position, but the Gambian who knows, maybe educated but have money, but also equally impacting the life of other people. That's the Gambian I respect.
I think so that's fair.
Whatever you have, if your action is not impacting the life of other Gambians, changing the life of your fellow Gambians, I don't see you as that Gambian who people should look up to. But no matter how small you are, no matter how fabulous you have, but you are trying to make sure you change the life of people, whether your family, whether anyone around you, but your effort is pushing the Gambia to another level. Ousainu, salute you.
I think that's very fair. So to every Gambian, especially the youths, no voice is small at all. You can use your small voices at your small level. So I think that's how we do it. So Ousainu, before we go, let's just quickly take 2 minutes break. We can also play the video of your sensitization. Let them just watch it. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere.
You see, because of these things, people throwing things in the gutter, that's why.
Just want to thank Ousainu for coming to, for accepting our invitation, of course.
Thank you so much for
and like platform. I said, once again, Ousainu, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I wish that, a lot of youths, in the future will win this prestigious award, of course. So that is it. This is all we have for you today. Keep watching Gambian Talents Promotion. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and, of course, to like our Facebook page for more important content.
Solence and Maxi. And, of course, don't forget to put on your mask.
Exactly. It's very important. Put on your mask, wash your hand, and of course, always stay at home if necessary. Other than that, I just wish all of you be in good shape. Until we come next time.
Respect
Bye-bye.
for the Gambia, our homeland.
To Gambian Talents Promotion, the Gambia's first non-profit online public broadcasting network and home of culture and entertainment. At GTP, we bring you the best of Gambian creativity right to your doorsteps. Sell your products and services to millions of Gambians and friends of the Gambia via our online radio, TV, and newspaper. Advertise your business and watch your clientele grow like never before. Our content from the Gambia gets the diaspora hooked up to our screen, whilst those in Gambia love what we bring for them from afar. This gives us a unique edge and separates us from the rest. If you want to be heard or seen by the world, contact GTP. We tap, nurture, and promote Gambian talents and businesses. Think promotion, think GTP. For all your event coverages, religious gathering, naming ceremonies, weddings, documentaries, music videos, TV and radio commercial, and more. We also do design and print jobs of all types, logos, business cards, brochures, flyers, t-shirts, coffee mugs, banners, billboards, catalogs, and magazines. We also do lamination and projector rentals. We are the first Gambian non-profit online public broadcasting network with over 300,000 active followers across all social media. Contact GTP on 750-3654, 750-3654 or 794-9214, 794-9214, 404-593-6215 or email us at gambiantalents@gmail.com. GTP, the people's power.
Supersonics money transfer wolle kudima na falie nimbanna salonga nyatili menna terol nin kanintelu nibe kodo kile nan kabona Europe, USA, Canada wala Switzerland hani transfer itajolaje. Katuko atariata alano warta ndumfana hani bata da klinteje ni pareta purka kodo kinang nimbanna salo nga nyatili menna nko terol nin kanintelu saing ite mira la koteke ni pareta kodo kinang kabona Europe, USA, Canada wala hani fo Switzerland nyatili nimbanna salo menna altano Google Play Store wala na Apple Store bi alena new Supersonics money transfer app download alse muna fanno nin timliti kulutola ni pareta purka kodo kinang Gambia banko kanjang aning Supersonic strong ibe njela wolto nko alfintinang aliyalla fengo sembentuya aning Supersonic na banna salo diata.